Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Wednesday night Facebook Live with Kelly Farley. I'm an independent Stampin' demonstrator in Karaka, Auckland, New Zealand. I hope that everyone is having a lovely week so far. Being that it's gone super fast here in New Zealand. We had a long weekend, which my computer's frozen. A long weekend which for Queen's birthday, so it was nice to have a couple of, or an extra day. That felt like an extra couple of days just having that one day, and feeling rested. And now it's, hi Angela, now it is cold and wintry and wet outside, so yeah. So I hope that you're all well. So our card tonight is this one here. It's called an easy swing card. There's ones that you can get. Hello. Oh, yay, Alison. I'm so pleased for you, because I know that was kind of stressful having to drive at night. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Sylvia. So I'm glad that it's all done for you, Alison. All right, so this, you can get measurements and but this one's nice and easy if you've got some dies. If you haven't, oh wow, that was fast, Andrea. I only sent it yesterday. Got picked up. That was super fast. So yeah, I've just used a die, but you could use, if you don't have dies, you could use your paper trimmer and cut a shape out there. Yeah, I'm still stressed. Well, fingers crossed for Saturday. I'll be looking for your post on how it goes. I'm sure you'll be amazing, Alison. You're very knowledgeable about so many things, and people are lucky to have you share that. It's downhill. It's downhill from today. It is downhill from today, which is great. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm going away to a team retreat, and looking forward to that. Not looking forward to the early morning to catch the flight, but I'm looking forward to going down. All right, so there's not too many pieces to this. In fact, actually, there's probably more on here than what you have to have. But I thought it just kind of finished it a bit nicer. You could have a plain piece inside here if you wanted to. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first thing that you're going to do, oh, downhill from Auckland, that's right. That's right, that's why it's faster. Because they just put it down the big slide, don't they? Angela, that they just put it down the slide so it ends up down in the lower half of the North Island quicker. It's faster than any transport, that's for sure. All right, so what we're going to do is find where I put my things. We're going to fold this in half as a normal card base, like so. And then what we're going to do is we want to fold our top piece back on itself, but I don't want, well, you could have a crease in the middle. It's not actually going to matter because you're going to cover it, but I tried to do it without the crease. So if you want to try and do that, then all I've done is pop that over like that, not creased it all the way, but just put a crease at the top and the bottom. You've still got a bend in there, but it's not as defined of a crease. Hopefully that's a bit clearer. Hopefully that's clear. So you've got quite a crease on each end. Then, just move that out of the way because I'm going to cut, oh no, yeah, I've got the design strip paper. Then I have chosen, I used this one last time, but I'm thinking, if you guys don't mind, I might use the ovals, and I'll give you, so you can cut, if you were going to cut it, what you would need to do is come in from your trimmer, equal ends, equal distance, so I would go about 1 inch, and then cut about 1 inch down and then cut that piece. Now you need to leave it in there, so you're not going to cut over this part, you're just cutting on the very right hand side. So I'm going to do an oval this time, I think, just to be different. Problem with that is they're retired, so sorry about that. But I'm sure I just want to give you another alternative to the rectangle. I'm just going to pop you up a bit taller so that you can see a bit better, and hopefully you only see this. So I'm going to pop this in. Obviously this is not going to work on a standard size card if in the small one, so you need the bigger machine, but anyone in here, the bigger machine will be fine. So I think I'm going to pop that there, and then I want one that's slightly, yeah, that one. I'm just going to use that for my extra pieces. So I'm going to use some washi tape. When I did my sample, that's my second sample, because I put my washi tape on and it was too sticky. So a trick, pop it on, or use the post-it notes or whatever, but just to kind of get the excess adhesive off. I'm just gonna, because when you push it through the machine, it obviously forces it down a bit more too. So if it's super sticky, you're going to pop my, hopefully I'll cut some big enough. Yeah, I'm going to just have 2 of these in there. So move that over. Oops. Unfortunately, we just got the with the new catalogue, the magnetic plate actually was available for the large machine, which I hadn't got around to getting, but Stampin' have just sent through a notification, unfortunately, to say that due to them mass producing it in a hurry, the plates are not as stable as what they had been during their testing period. So they've withdrawn them, and if you have purchased them, then whoever you purchase them from is going to get the credit. So if you purchase them via the online store, then you'll get that directly back to you in the way that you paid it. If you purchased it through a demonstrator, your demonstrator will get the refund to pass on to you. You can keep the plate and keep using it if you want to, but at the moment we can't purchase any more of them, which is a shame because I was quite looking forward to getting that. Oh no, oh no, yeah, plonker. Alright, I have to do that again because I made a boo-boo because I was too busy talking. That's right. It's fine. Evening, Mary. Why is it morning? Right, sorry. Let's start again. I need another piece of card. It should be here, and it should be the right size. There it is. So I'll show you in a second what I did wrong, just so that you don't do the same thing as I did, because, you know, that's annoying. That's annoying. I'm just showing you all the things not to do with this card. Oops. And I want to go back and a little bit there, and a little bit there. And I'm not going to bring the big sheet in, I'll just take my card to it. So I'm just going to pull this off. Oh look, it's ripped anyway, so I needed to do it again. Oh no, I do need to bring it in so I can show you how to do it. Okay. Oh, hello, Melissa. Are you joining us tonight? Hope you enjoy your paper that you are getting that Angela's just said has arrived. All right, so this is our card base, all right, and we're going to put our shape on, and we want to cut this half, this quarter, basically, this half of the page. So you're going to pop your cardstock in. I'm going to use a Post-it note. No, I'm not. I'm going to use some masking tape. Oh, there goes the heat tool on the floor. All right, so a bit of, oh, bother. Oh, well, I hope it works for you. And thank you for joining us. Okay, so I've got my paper here, my card here. I'm going to pop my oval. You want it as close to center as possible. If you're a little bit OCD and you want to measure it, then that's totally okay too. So what we're going to do is we only want to cut this half here. So I'm going to pop it all the way, as far away through as I can. I've got bits of vellum all over my plate. Okay, and then I'm just going to line the edge of my plate. So it's not the problem. What I did before is I went all the way over. We're not doing that. We're just going to that fold there. So if you can make sure that you have that straight, then you're just going to hold your plate like so that it's nice and straight. Push it till it catches. No, not absolutely not, Andrea. I've got another friend who's actually got a couple of friends who are like that too. They would measure. So you're in good company is what I was meaning. And if I was being really fussy, I probably would almost do it myself. Okay, let's hope that worked this time. Okay, so now you have a piece. Just going to put my die away so that I don't lose it. And then I'm going to pull you back down so you don't see me leaning over the side of the table. Oh, whoopsie, possibly a bit low. There we go. Okay, so now we've got this. Now that we have cut this, we can actually fold it back. And you want to fold it back so that where the cut mark, it sits flat. And then we're going to pop that there. So you want to, so if you would, so you can see mine's not quite lined up. If you want to make sure that, hi Sandra, if you want to make sure that it is lined up, then measure. Okay, so you can see now that I've got the edge of my oval and then my fold line is there, but you can see that I've got a little bit of an edge there. It's not actually, you can't see when it's put together, so I'm not going to stress too much about that. But if you would like to make sure that it's done like that, then that's totally okay. So I did, for this one, I've cut out 2 more ovals and I've done this slightly smaller. This one I had, because the piece was actually quite small, there wasn't a lot of room on it, I actually did 3. And I put 1 in the back there, and then I've just put a plain piece on the back so that you can write on it. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to pop my ovals, and I've actually made them slightly smaller, the next one down, so that there's a bit of a red, sorry, this is sweet sorbet, so there's a little bit of a lip, and then this one is going to go on this side. If you are doing a shape that is a little bit different, like this, and you want to make sure it's in the center, then you can fold and score all the way along. It's this, and if you put 1 on each side, this will keep it firm and it shouldn't fold back. but so that's, you know. So I'm going to move my crayon around so that I can get to using this stamp set. I think I used this the other day, called Framed Occasions. I'm really liking this leaf and this little, that reminds me of like gum leaves. I don't know if they are or not, but it's also got some really nice sentiments in here, which is thankful we're friends and wishing you the best day ever. And that flower, this one, and these two are what I'm going to use. Now I have got the paper that I've got. So I'm just getting some blocks. The paper that I've got is this paper here, which is the Tea Boutique. And when I first got it, I was like, not sure. But actually, it's got some, I really liked this, which is what I used. No, it's not. It's similar to this one here. So there's 12 different designs, obviously double-sided. Teapots, teacups, lemons, and then on the back is mainly plain patterns. So even if you don't like the big designs or the big teapots, there are more subtle options on the back. Oops, I did not want to pull it out. So some of these, I haven't got the set, which is a cute stamp set and die set. I haven't got it yet. It's one that I looked at and I went, oh no, that's not me. But actually, it's quite, I've seen some really cute things with it, so it might be. I'm going to pop, I've chosen this piece just for something a little bit quirky and different, and so that's going to go on there. And then I kept this because I thought I might actually, maybe we won't use those. We'll cut out some teacups. Look, I'm so indecisive tonight. I had this planned in my head. I use those. I won't use that. Planned in my head of what I was going to do. You know, and then you start doing stuff and you're like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I've got these two ovals, which I'm going to use. So these are Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, and Fresh Freesia. So, and Parakeet Party. So those are the, I've got 3 of those colours here to use to decorate. So I might go Parakeet Party. I'm just going to pop that at the top of my oval, and then Fresh Freesia. Just like that. Those out of the way. And how's everyone doing? We had a real, you guys really liked that card tonight, didn't you? The other on Sunday night, because I think that's the most entries that we've had in a long time. So I was a little bit late because I was going through making sure that I didn't miss anybody when I was, before I came on. So I'm just going to very quickly cut out a couple. teacups. These are so cute. It's funny because when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I don't really do tea, but it's quite sweet. They're quite sweet little cups. Let's do a red one. Maybe I should put this one on there with the parakeet party. I don't want two the same. Do we want to be matchy-matchy? Are you a matchy-matchy person with your cups? I am. All the ones that don't match go in the bottom drawer, and they get used when all the matchy ones are dirty in the dishwasher. I'm a bit of a... My husband just doesn't care. He's like, it's a cup. It's a cup. What are you doing? There we go. How's that? Or maybe we'll have a fresh freezer one. I don't know if you can see this, but it's got really faint designs at the bottom with flowers and stuff on it. I don't know how well you can see that. But so pretty. I'm surprised actually by how much I do like this paper, because I'm a bit more of a subtles kind of a person with my cards, with my paper and stuff, so oops. I don't tend to go for a lot of the bright colours. No, maybe. I'll think about it. Alright, so first one. Wishing you the best day ever. I'm going to pop here. So that's just going to go on with some glue. How are we going for time? So I don't know if any of you ladies are interested in the kits that we have at Stampin' Up, and they're not in our catalogue, but they are online, and the reason for that is because our kits basically are while stocks last. So and they are all getting released as they come out from publication. But at the moment they've got what they're calling a BOGO sale, which is a buy one get one half price. So any of our kits, and the computer automatically puts the second one that you put on as the half price one, I think is how it works. So if you put the cheaper one on first and then the more expensive one on second, you'll get the more expensive one half price. It's not looking at the prices and going, okay, that's dearer, so I'm going to do half price on that one. It's the second one that you add will be half price. So if there are some of the kits that you're looking at, have a look, because there might be some that you've been thinking about, but with getting, no, I don't like the red on there, but with getting the one half price, and the more you could have the more expensive one half price, it might sway you. So it's always nice to get things a little bit cheaper, isn't it? Maybe I should have got a green one. Oh, I can't cut that one. It's going on the back. Are we all still there, ladies? Not. not made you fall asleep or help put you to sleep. Just want to trim that little edge off. A bit more. Okay, there. You could cut a piece of DSP, and then when you're cutting this part, you could pop it on here and it would cut out there as well. I'm going to pop this DSP in here. That's quite a cool pattern too. Oh, maybe we'll use that one. What do we think, ladies? This one, the checks, or the teacups? Checks or teacups? What do you think? I'll just leave that for a sec while everyone has a think and lets me know what they think. Checks, yeah, I was heading towards that as well, Andrea. Funny how you have an idea in your head, and then you look at something else and, oh yeah, there we go, checks are coming through. You look at something else and you're like, maybe I like that better. Okay, checks it is, ladies. Thank you for your help. I'll just cut this. Because I'm thinking I might put some up that side, but oops. Don't. Blonde. Just dyed my hair and it's not blonde anymore, but now it looks like we're doing teacups because I've put the glue on the wrong side. Sorry. Dozy. But that's right, because I'm going to pop this on here and I'm going to cut it down a bit smaller so that you can see the row of teacups. So if I pop that there, so it's 2 inches. If I make that about 2 1/4 inches, blades come off. I think I need a new blade. I put that like that. No, there's 2. I'll trim it a little bit because I hate for those handles to both look cool. Cubs it is. I know, what a blonde. What a ditzy. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in there like that as my panel for writing on. And then it's not so bad with the cups then. I don't think it looks so bad with the cups then. I'll put that over there. So that. You could get really fancy with this. You could pop this through an embossing folder. So you could just slide that through so that you don't have your cutout in there. So you get that nice texture. You could cut another piece of card and pop that through an embossing folder and then stick it on here. If you were going to do that, I'd cut both at the same time so that you can get it to match. Or you could cut it and then, but lining it up there would be tricky. So, but there's ways of doing it if you want to. I need another big one. So other than the card that you posted on my page today, is anyone else doing any crafting? I know Angela went to, was it a crop, Angela, that you went to? Did you do much else? What else did you make? I'm always interested to know what people get a chance to make or things. All right, so dimensionals are right in front of me. Maybe I won't put one there. Maybe I will. Oh my gosh, I keep changing my mind. No, I need another. Because my plan is to stack them Oh, that's a bit close, Kelley. Now you have to cut all the white off over there. I am talking to myself. It's a sign of going crazy, isn't it? Talking to myself. Scrap camp. Oh, cool. That sounds like, was it a whole weekend, Angela, or just a day? Sounds fun anyway. Nice way to have some me time, isn't it? That's what my crafting's all about, and I spent most of it doing some crafting and watching some movies, and Piper and her friends made apple pie on Sunday with homemade short crust pastry. It was very tasty. I don't think that's going to go on there very well, is it? Huh. I might just do 3. I don't really use that one. No, I'm going to do 4 because then they've got 2 going each way. Alright, put that over there. Put that there. Cool, not very straight scoring there, Kelley. Not today. Testing the new brush on the cat. Yeah, I bet the cat did appreciate it, Lisa. No problem at all. Well, maybe, alright, ladies, 3 or 4. Or do I put that? No, the 2 people together will look a bit odd. Oh, that's the other way. I just realised. Oh. 3, 4. But, sec. I think I'm overdoing it now. Yeah, less on the furniture, right? My dad went shopping yesterday. He doesn't go shopping by himself very often. He went shopping yesterday and he came round for dinner with a new cardigan. Looked very nice too. Very nice cardigan. And I said, oh, that's really nice. He goes, yeah, they only had it in this cream oatmeal colour and navy. So I thought this would be better so it doesn't show the dog here as much. I was like, yeah, good plan. Good plan. Because he's got a beagle, so there's dog hair all over the place. Oh, I think I told you that Piper's friend brought her a rolly lint thing because she has dog hair on her. 3. Thanks, Angela. Okay, so done. Those are our 2 different versions tonight. Using sweet sorbet and some ovals and the tea party. What is it? What it's called? Tea boutique paper. This one is using parakeet party. I used the framed occasion stamp set, different shaped dies, and then the paper is also from the same pack. So this one here, we've got the panel on the back to write, and this one here, we've got it on the inside to write on with the decoration down the side. Now, if I had thought this through, you could cut your piece out of the middle and then just cut your designer series paper to sit on either side of it, because it kind of is a little bit of a waste having all of that in there, but doesn't matter. It is not going to hurt us. All right, I'm going to flip you around. Oh my gosh, look at the time. Sorry, I have been waffling. All right, so how many we got? 8 entries. Very quickly, please, if you put it on close to 7:30, I may have missed it. So I've got Andrea, Angela, Alison, Sandra, Sylvia, Sally, Jill, and Gail. Oh my gosh, some A's and S's, and then Jill and Gail. rhyming names, lots of names. Thank you, ladies, for taking the time to complete that challenge. Angela, I did notice that you had popped a message on for one of your friends, and I didn't see a post from them. So if they did pop it up and I've missed it, please do let me know. I'll just have a quick look now. Oh, you don't need to see that. That one. How about me instead? I will have a quick look now and just see, make sure I haven't missed anything. Anyone's? Andrea, Sandra, Angela, Allison, Lisa, Jill, Sylvia, Gail, Linda is who you had mentioned, but I can't see anything there from Linda. All right, so good luck, ladies. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's 10 past. That was all that fluffing about. Here we go. Andrea! Whoop, whoop. Congratulations, Andrea. The prize. Oh, okay. No, that's okay. That's all right, Angela. It would be lovely to still see her card, even though she didn't use Stampin' Up. No, yeah, same. I don't think to use other things either because I only use Stampin' Up. So, Andrea, I will send you some pics for you to choose from and get that sent down to you as soon as I can. Like I said, I'm away. I am away Saturday morning till Sunday afternoon, but I'll be back for Sunday night. And look, Andrea, you'll be super impressed with me. I have it already scheduled to go. I have the card ready and going. I'm feeling quite proud of myself, actually. Let's hope I can keep that momentum going. But it was nice to have the weekend, the extra day on the weekend to get all of that organised. So I was really stoked. So my plan is to try and keep ahead of myself on that, but we'll see how we go. Who knows? Maybe after the weekend I'll have some other ideas of things that I can share with you and we can do those cards together as well. So have no I appreciate that you take the time to do it. So yeah. So also for those of you who may be interested, Celebration starts next month along with the Christmas catalogue, the July to, I think it's July. Yeah, July to December and July to January. Christmas catalogue has other seasons in it as well. We don't really celebrate Halloween or Thanksgiving, but there's all of those sorts of things in there. So let me know if you are interested in catalogues for that. And Celebration goes for 6 weeks, so all of July and the first couple of weeks of August. So there's some really cute stamp sets and dies that are going to be available for purchase through there. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you would like a catalogue, please get in touch, and when I get them in I will pop your name on one and send it away to you or deliver it to you if you're close to me, or you can pick it up from me. All right, I'm going to take off and go and do some work and make a coffee, and you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much. And Lisa, I'll put you on my list for catalogue. And you have a fantastic weekend coming up and a great end of the week, and I will see you Sunday night. Bye.